All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, as always, to everyone, and welcome back to the UK Live. It is the markets are slow in the past few trading hours, but I think we can begin with the four basics uh, instruments that we have been trading, and we got trading interests, and we'll come back to the Bitcoin a bit later this time. All right. So I would like to touch upon Euro USD, GBP USD, the dollar index, and gold trades initially in this session, and then we'll come back on Bitcoin if required. All right. And once again, a warm welcome to those who are uh, regular attending, maybe live or at least the records, and also to those who are joining us for the first time. All right. Let's get started, brothers. The story in the euro, in fact, is absolutely unchanged for now. What we discussed in the past few sessions, including the New York live on Friday, and believe it or not, prices are following the waves as expected. Let's touch upon the 4-hour chart. As we've been watching for both the probabilities, we're not inclined towards any one particular direction. Okay, we want to play, and we want to play both sides if possible. We don't want to get stuck with just one trading probability. Right, on the daily chart as well, the wave counts are indicating two ways trade strategy for now, so we would like to stick to that. We are probably into wave C. Presuming that the rally from 1550 towards 1960 is the first wave. All right, at least at least we are expecting prices to drop towards the 61.8% of the entire rally, and this is what we have been watching for since last at least three trading days, beginning from last Thursday or Friday. No doubt markets have been reacting slowly, but yes, they have been holding on to the wave counts that we have been discussing. So the existing blank, or the existing what we would like to say is fill up the blanks, is between 1864 now and 1700, so 150 points on the grab towards the south side. All right, uh, we have been waiting to sell around the 1890 1900 mark since yesterday, but just a few hours back, at least you must have taken some positions on the south side, because a notification was sent on the telegram channel to take at least partial positions in euro, pound, and gold. right? So we believe that either you must have been in by around the 1875 mark, all right, or maybe at least 50%, and the remaining 50% you would want to set around the 1880-90 mark, all right. Stop loss or the risk remains around the 1960 mark, and the take profit goes towards the 1.1700 region. All right, so at this point in time, we are expecting at least a Gartley. That's an up Gartley. Just a moment, I'll have to shut this down. Okay, we are expecting an up Gartley in the making, at least for now. All right. And if you look at the daily chart, wave count and wave structure, it is not of the view of moving into one direction. Most probably we've got wave 1 and then wave 2. This is a classic example of an extended wave 3, I think. We've got wave 1, wave 2, and then wave 3, 4, and 5. Alright, so that's it. Looks like waves 1, 2, and 3 are complete. Wave 4 is either done at around 1.1550, or maybe it's looking for a flat formation just around the 1480 mark. It remains to be seen if we are going to see further downside. A break below 1700 on a consistent way, on a sustained manner, sorry, that would be the right word. If it breaks below 1700 mark, that's exactly where we are. On a consistent basis, then I think we would think about holding our shorts. Otherwise, we at least take some profits, at least 80% profits around the 1700 mark, and then plan to go long. That's what is the case study right now. All right, having done the euro, we can flip directly to the dollar index chart, and it's looking very good on the daily setup. At least you would have gone partial longs, having seen the notifications past few hours. If you look at the wave counts, let's do some labeling here. We are planning to increase the number of videos and done per day, so that should be happening anytime this week, I suppose. I think this is what is the most probable wave count number. Even if it's wanting to drop lower, all right, we are looking for at least one more push towards 9420 resistance, and then continue pushing lower as well. If you look at the Fibonacci ratios, the extensions 1.161, 1.618 is also being fulfilled as what is the normal correlation between the first wave and the third wave. So the dollar index at least completing or reversing from round about the 161.8%, which is a direct or high probable correlation between the ratios of waves 1 and 3. Seems like it has got a long way to go on the lower side, or at least if you look at the principle of equality, wave 1 consisted of the distance from 103 towards 99, that is about 4 points. 95 less 4 points again comes towards 91. That should be a direction of the fifth wave. Remains to be seen if it's dropping directly from here or at least a bounce towards 94.20. We are expecting a decent bounce first towards 94.20 and then flow on the lower side. That's what is the boundary we are working upon right now. We do expect that there should be a neat little Gartley movement at least, if not anything higher above 94.20. Alright, quite justifiable trade reasoning here to go long in the dollar index with a very tight stop loss or risk below just about 92.50 and targeting around 94.20. If you'd like to see the Fibonacci correlations, I think there must be some kind of convergence levels coming in there as well. Let's watch out. 94.13 is the 61.8% mark. That this is an amazing convergence. Don't please wait for 94, 20, 25 levels. I think you should be taking your profits and saying thank you very much around the 94, 10 mark. Alright, there's nothing wrong in going long even in this price. Right, the risk reward ratio is not bad even to go long at this price. So an up Gartley in the making in the euro and a down Gartley in the making in the dollar index is what is looking on cards right now. Alright, so let's move on to pound. Pound doesn't change at all. And I repeat, sir, it doesn't change at all. And it also goes without saying, it has taken quite a number of trading sessions to complete the corrective rally. At least we have been together for past 15 days now, since 21st of November or 22nd of November. Anybody who's just joining this live or must be looking into the recordings, this is what we were vouching for around 35.30 around the last week. Friday or Thursday, Friday was the day where it actually went and hit the 35, 30, 40 region, completing an ABC setup. Believe it or not, this is not a rally to be so don't expect prices to go above 35.50 in an ideal situation from here. Please do not go on the long side. Whatever the fundamental news are coming out of whatever if you're habituated to listen to those fundamental news, that is fine, but selling on rallies absolutely remains on cards for GBP US dollar. Alright, In fact, if you were there last night, we did a good churning actually. We made quick 50 bucks, and then we again entered around 34.75. We are still making 50 points right now. We can take partial profits if required. But that's how you keep on churning one lot. I'll give you a trading strategy if that suits you. Let's say if your trading capacity is one lot according to the risk management, okay, don't take just one full lot. If this style suits you, you should be taking two small lots, one half and one half, and you can keep churning on the first lot, that is the first one half, like what we did yesterday during the New York live. Just a humble reminder, if you are interested to get the live trade signals on a real time basis directly on your phones, kindly tune into the Telegram channel, which is absolutely free for now. Uh, just search for my name, Japee, on Telegram, and go ahead and join in there. You're most welcome. So if you are wanting to take partial profits, as of now, I'm just writing a message to take partial profits in pound. All right. And the remaining, you can still hold on. This is a long journey, brothers. It's a long journey. Believe it or not, it's not something it's going to get over very soon. If I give you a, a very soft target, then here it is. I think if you are working on a very small boundary, that's 1 and 2, then extremely soft targets are pointing towards 31.72, and that is only third wave. So it should be going towards 3050 levels, and won't take much time. All right, so please remain on the short side, and also look to sell on rallies if at all prices touch again towards the 35, 34.75, 35 region again. All right. A neat little wave count is being produced on the daily chart at this point in time. We got the first leg down, and then we've got an ABC up. Should continue pushing lower. All right. Want to have any idea about where it should go? It's a long journey. So forget about 1.2 at least for now, but at least have a soft target of around 2800 on your cards. I know. There are some, at least Supinder Paji, who is trading active on pound. This is for you, sir. All right. Okay, and then one of the favorites, that is gold. Let's begin from the daily chart setups actually. We want to discuss the long-term picture very quickly without wasting much time, but at least the bigger picture should be in everybody's mind. Story begins from These times 2015, after 2 years, what we have in our hands is wave 1, wave A, wave B, wave C, a wave D in the making, and then a potential wave E, which should end up into a contracting triangle. And for this to hold true, prices should stay below 1375. It's a long distance between now and 1375, but I think the story is unfolding neatly as a symmetric contracting triangle, and ideally prices should drop towards 1200 mark, if not lower from here. Alright, that's a weekly chart. If we come back on the dailies, this is what is the first leg which is formed. Ideally wave 2 should unfold, it could have unfolded as a flat towards 1310. Right now it looks that it has already topped out around 1300 mark, and most probably if prices continue dropping from here, a push below 1260 confirms that meaningful top is in place around 1306 mark, leaving us with enough room towards the south side. Watch out for a swift drop in gold, maybe targeting this series. Actually, I think it should be achieved in December. All right, brothers, so that is the structure in gold. Selling on rallies is on cards. You might want to sell around the 1280-82 mark, but I think we are already in on the south side. Just about there was a look as if gold was supposedly rallying towards 1280, but rather than going long, I mean, I tried one, but going long is quite risky. It should be selling on rallies. Right, you can place your stop loss to be on a very safer side, about 1306. If it doesn't fall into your equity management, then kindly look to place your stop loss just around the 1300 mark from here on. Alright. So 4 trades discussed right now. Bitcoin I'll be taking up in the next session when we come back live during the New York around 8 AM Eastern now. I'll be bringing this particular session to a pause here, and as always, thank you for joining, and do consider writing for any queries or questions towards Japee@yahoo.com, and also joining our free Telegram channel for live trade calls. We've accumulated almost 900 points since the beginning of the channel around November 20th. We're close to 1000 now, I suppose, in the currency, metal, and indices sector. In Bitcoin, we're a bit low, down 1500 points, but that's what is Bitcoin all about. Okay, we are also considering very seriously about segmenting currency, metal, and crude oil and indices. So we'll be working upon these 3 segments now in giving trade calls. Right, this is being worked upon, and I think I should be starting off sometime during this week itself. All right. Once again, sir, thank you so much for joining in, and good luck to your trades, brothers, and please help spreading this channel and the Telegram channel. Spread the word. It's about the traders, for the traders, and by a trader like you. Good luck to your trades again. I'll come back after a few hours at around 8 AM Eastern Standard to continue from there. We'll include Bitcoin in the next session as well. Till then, please take care and God bless, brothers. Goodbye.